Hello.
Hello.
How's it going?
Good. How are you?
That sounded great.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. And it's so refreshing that you're not from England. So I'm hoping that there's this new wave of I don't know, soulful singers from here. Have you always had that? I don't even know what to describe your voice, so I'm not going to use an adjective. People on the internet can just comment below and find a nice one. But have you always had this golden voice?
Golden. I mean,
I went with golden. I don't know. I went with golden.
Yes, I was born. They said she had the golden voice.
The girl with the golden voice. That was a Bond movie, I think.
I mean, I've always been singing for sure. So I don't know. I mean, I guess as for the soul genre of it, soul music's always kind of hit me the hardest. So yeah, I guess that's something that I just immediately related to. So I think maybe the way I sing or my voice is probably just a depiction of just what I've kind of been really influenced by over the years.
It's interesting though, because I was joking about it with all these singers out of England and everything, but between Adele and Amy Winehouse back in the day and all this, it kind of has brought the genre, I don't want to say back because it never really left, but I'll say mainstream. I don't know.
Yeah, absolutely.
Do you find it harder or easier to kind of stand out when there's so many quote unquote soulful singers out there?
I mean, I think playing music in general, especially right now in Brooklyn, there's so many people doing it. So in the grand scheme of things, I think not so much in the soul genre as maybe just in general feeling like, all right, how are we going to do this our way, I remember, right when Amy kind of got really mainstream and I was listening to a lot of stuff coming out of Brooklyn through the Daft Kings and
Right.
and I remember being really excited that soul music was, taking on this mainstream thing. And so for me, it was kind of almost cool, people are digging it.
So talk to me, I mean, you're doing something pretty ambitious. I mean, it used to be back in the day you'd release an album. Actually, let me go back. You would actually release a single, which is what you're doing. So I kind of blew what you're doing. But, the whole cool thing to do now is drop an EP, right? Instead of a full-length record. When I was growing up, whatever, it was always about the full-length record. And maybe 6 out of 10 times, half the record would be good, and the next half would just be shit that they used to pad it out.
Right.
So it's kind of refreshing now, I guess, in this day and age of ADD, where everyone has it, that I want this now because I can't focus for more than X amount of sentences.
Yeah.
Sentences, see? This is a run-on. This is a run-on sentence, and I'm thinking to myself, this is a run-on question. But you're doing this 45 single thing, so talk to me about it since I'm just rambling like an idiot.
So we're releasing three what we're calling digital 45s. And the idea, I mean, I guess about a year and a half ago, I really wanted to put out a bunch of 45s, being somewhat naive to the real cost of everything, and decided I can't afford to press vinyl at the moment, so we recorded everything and kind of just decided that I just wanted to put a lot of music out there, but I figured doing it over a course of 3 months would kind of keep people interested and still give it the idea of doing singles and doing this old school kind of 45 A and a B side, but we're doing a video with every A side.
That's cool.
So yeah, it's kind of just bringing in the new new outlets, because everyone's into doing videos and people like watching videos
And then at the end of it, you're releasing all of them as an EP plus one extra.
There might be a bonus track, that
Okay.
we might throw it all into one EP, just the 45 Homestead project, and then maybe press it at the end of everything.
How'd you come up with Homestead as a?
45 Homestead is where I grew up.
Oh,
so
okay.
That's
This is in Philadelphia?
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, right outside of.
And now you're in Brooklyn.
Yeah.
What was a cooler place? The Philly vibe or the Brooklyn vibe? You could tell me.
They're both cool in their own right, I'd say. I definitely have some hometown pride.
Such a political answer. It's no, Brooklyn sucks. It's filled with hipsters. No, I'm just kidding. So, all right. So once the EP comes out, that'll be end of September, right? And then you're doing these release shows at Rockwood. Are you going out on a full-fledged tour, or are you kind of taking it baby steps now, see what each individual, 45
Yeah, I mean,
is.
I'm kind of just seeing where the EP takes us. I would love to do some kind of tour at the end of it. Yeah, hopefully we'll do some kind of run, in October or something. But right now we're just focusing on the releases in New York and really, kind of honing in on New York and just putting it out, everything online for free, just getting the music out there, getting the videos out there, and yeah, taking it from there.
People should pay to hear your voice. Don't give it away for free. Let's charge them something. Come on,
Well,
we'll figure it out.
Yeah, we'll figure it out.
A good price. I don't know. We'll come up with something if everyone agrees
You
on
can
it.
help me. You come up with a plan and I'll just agree.
Yeah. Don't read anything I write or put on paper.
Yeah.
So just before we wrap this up, you did perform 2 really awesome songs. Can you kind of just give me a little background on each?
Sure. The first one is Made a Fool of Me, and that is our first A-side. That one I wrote, I guess, a couple years ago. And yeah, just that was kind of the one that I've been wanting to release first. That one we did a video to, which is now out. We released it through OK Player. And it's a fun, just kind of quirky video that we shot right where I live in Brooklyn, and there's a lot of really cool street art. And but yeah, it's essentially somewhat of a love story, your typical soul love song.
Then what about
and the other
B-side?
one, the B-side is it's kind of a ballad that was about a relationship that I got out of about 2 years ago.
Cool.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, good luck with everything.
Thank you so much.
And somewhere in the universe, that question I asked you before is still going on.
Yeah.
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 Thanks so much.
Thank